Hey guys, welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. I hope you're all doing well. Smash that like button, get involved with the channel, comment, leave your thoughts on the following and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Super close to 50k people. You, yes you, watching this right now, wherever you are in the world, you can help. If you haven't subscribed already, please do it. We're closing in, people. As I said earlier on in the week on Hot Topics, loads of great preview stuff to come tomorrow with Matthijs. And then obviously we're at the game on Sunday, of course. And we've got an Emili debate coming up as well. And some exclusive content coming very soon to the channel with two Liverpool players and myself. I can't really tell you who they are. I'm sure some people know already. But yeah, it's going to be wicked when it comes out. You're going to want to see that. This video today, though, and before we get into it, do once again smash that like button. Is about two people primarily. It's Zubimendi and Harvey Elliott. We'll start on Zubimendi, who obviously Liverpool weren't just linked with. We were, including myself, were very convinced that he was going to come to Liverpool, weren't we, in the summer transfer window. He preferred to stay at Real Sociedad with the Croquetas and the Mountains. And currently they lie in 15th place. It's 9 games played, 2 games won, 3 games drawn and 4 games lost so far. For Real Sociedad, who sit just above Getafe and Leganes, and just below Espanyol and Alaves and Sevilla. So it's definitely not been club-wise the best time for him since the season started. But again, for Spain, he has been impressing. To the point, actually, where manager Luis de la Fuente has actually said that he's the best, he's the second best holding midfielder in the world. He hailed him after he scored the winner for Spain against Denmark. I actually was in Tenerife when this Ibiza, sorry, last week when this game was played, and I remember him scoring. I thought, Jesus, what a goal that is. But he says he's only behind Manchester City's Rodri. As we know, Zubimendi netted Spain's winning goal in their Nations League match against Denmark on Saturday. The midfielder, as we know, is instrumental as Gus just joins and then leaves. Open the door, and has he gone? That was a quick in and out, wasn't it? Yeah, he's gone.
Sorry.
So just came in the background. Thanks, Tegan.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. It's all good, though. But as we know, the 25-year-old was heavily linked with a move to Liverpool last summer. Arsenal, United. There was even rumours of Manchester City having lost Rodri to go replace him with his international teammate and the second best holding midfielder in the world. But Luis de la Fuente said this, simply, we know he's a great footballer, who's a safe bet, always plays with a lot of calmness and tranquility. Obviously, we need that in abundance. We have it this season with Ryan Gravenberch. Actually, the fact that Zubimendi didn't come is maybe the restart and the rebirth of Ryan Gravenberch's career. He goes on to say that he's always a safe bet, gives you everything you ask for. He's a great talent, doesn't score many goals, but with us he seems to be starting to get going, so we celebrate that and hopefully it continues. I've always said that for me, you know, he's one of the best, the second best in the world along with Rodri. Have you seen Ryan Gravenberch this season, Lewis? I'm not too sure you have, fella, but big words. Now, the question that I'm leading up to, after having done a bit of research into his name popping up a lot in the last couple of days whilst on international duty, and it was a good finish as well, would you take him back? Would you look at Luis de la Fuente's words there and think, I want the second best holding midfielder in the world? Would you go back in for Martin Zubimendi in January? This one really splits the camp. I can't really say yes or no to this. I don't know because it's very unlike Liverpool and the aboves in Michael Edwards, FSG, Julian Ward, etc. to go back in for a player once they've rejected you. Famously, if you want, we can say Bellingham didn't fancy the project, amongst others as well, including Xabi Alonso, who isn't having the best season, certainly compared to last season with Leverkusen. But I just don't think that's our style to go back in for someone who has publicly rejected us. I mean, it played out in front of the world and it was very much happening 1 minute and then it was very much not happening an hour later. So I just don't think it's Liverpool style. I don't think it's many club style. I don't think it's a human style. Like, why would you want to go back with someone who's rejected you? But then on the other hand, is he the difference? Is he the addition to the squad that really does put us in a title race. I know we're obviously top of the table right now. Really looking forward to getting this season back underway. But at the same time, if we added him in January, I mean, I can't lie, I'd soon get over it. If he puts in a couple of decent performances, I'd soon get over the rejection initially. But I'm asking you, because I don't know myself, so that's why I'm asking you, the clever people on the Kop TV. Would you have him back? And for how much? When? Does the Man City rumours maybe deter you? Does it make you more determined to go and get him? Do we need him? Is another stemmed question from that. I mean, like I said, Gravenberch is having the season of his life so far, so this has maybe been a blessing in disguise for him. I mean, Zubimendi, if you buy him, he plays. McAllister obviously has that other position in midfield on lock. So who would it be that would get dropped? Maybe that's thinking a bit too far ahead. However, the rumours and the timing of Sociedad's poor start, plus the fact that Liverpool will always want to go out and try and buy a midfielder. We made it very clear that we wanted this fella. So if he is still available, if there is still rumblings that he's not totally convinced about staying at Sociedad long term, then you would get back in the mix, wouldn't you? I think. Anyway, that's why I'm asking you. Let us know in the chat. Would you take Zubimendi back? And is he an addition? When would it be? January, the summer? How much would it be? Answer all of those questions if you can. Next up, I wanted to talk about Harvey Elliott, because this kid is, as you know, guys, on the Kop TV, Harvey Elliott is one of my favourite players for Liverpool. He is an absolute gentleman, first of all, loves the club, really fits in the city. I mean, like myself, he's not from Liverpool, but we both live here and we love it. We love the people, the culture, and obviously the football. So we've been missing him this season. You saw how well he played in pre-season. You were expecting him to build up to, you know, a really strong campaign for Liverpool, both in Europe and in the Cups and in the league, because I think even he knows he's not going to start every game for Liverpool. But sometimes this season, listen, I know we've done so well, but let's take the Forest game for an example. When you're 1-0 down at home with 20 minutes to go, you look to the bench. One of my first options, if I look to the bench, is going to be Harvey Elliott. What he does off the bench, last season especially, the impacts, the last minute winners, the assists, the energy, the creativeness, he is a gem of a footballer. And I don't think people realise, or the majority of people may not realise just how good he is. But guys, he's still so young and we're still going to see so much more. He's only 21, right? He came as a 15, 16-year-old. He's matured so much. What a place that he's had in this team for the last 5 years. He's a Premier League winner. He's won all the cups as well. Unbelievable what he's achieved at Liverpool so far. And it's still just the start. He could still be with us for another 10 years, and I hope he is. He's a gem. So to see him back in training, to see them pictures is super encouraging. He's going to heal faster than someone who's 28 and broke their foot. He's still got them baby bones in him. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. I wanted to get your opinion as well, because he is one player that if you do look to the bench in these games versus Chelsea, Arsenal, Leipzig away, the derby as well, sometimes this season, like I said, 20 minutes to go, you turn to the bench and yes, you can bring on a Gakpo and Nunez, but someone needs to supply them guys. And I think Harvey Elliott, the way he gets on the ball, starts off left, comes inside, looks up, plays a little dink with a bit of spin on it. Technique is unbelievable, but I think we've missed him this season. When we've looked to the bench for those moments, for a Thiago-esque kind of vision, because I do believe he's up there with Thiago in terms of he can look up, wait a pass perfectly, he can do a little reverse, he's very technical. So I just think we've missed him a lot this season. So to see him back, in training at least, I know it's not with the ball yet, but I reckon he's going to come back a little bit sooner than people think. Just my opinion. And we've missed him. So let us know in the chat. Have we missed Harvey Elliott? The Athletic today are reporting that it could be the end of October. There's obviously another international break in November as well. So, you know, I'm looking at the calendar now. There's obviously massive games coming thick and fast. If we can get him back for maybe the second weekend of November, just before we go into that international break, I would love it. So again, how important is Harvey Elliott from the bench, from the start? Would you start him in games coming up as well? Let me know. And Zubimendi, would you have him back once he's already turned his back on us? Let us know in the chat. Like I said, massive preview coming out tomorrow with Matthijs. We're going to be working with Emily on Friday, a live Twitter Space app where it's me versus Matthijs. You guys listen in on the app, much like a radio debate, and you vote to see who's the winner. So you need me to be giving it to Matthijs Pause and verbally destroying him on the Emily app. I'm going to put the link to join on tomorrow's preview. So make sure you join, you back your boy, and make sure I get the W. Because we love beating Chelsea, don't we? And hopefully we beat them at Anfield on Sunday. Been a fun video, this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Get your comments in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon. Well, tomorrow, in fact. Take care. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you check out the rest of the channel too. There's other stuff you'll enjoy for sure.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous
dads. Come on.